Hello everyone, I'm Ravi Prakash from CSC 5th Sem. Today we are going to see about the subject research methodology and IPR related topic, which is attribution and citation. In that, the first section which we are going to see about is the section 1, giving credit whenever due. This includes subtopics of citing, referencing and acknowledgement. So before we get into that, we should know what is giving credit whenever due. In academic and professional research, giving credit to others is crucial. When writing a paper, we might refer to ideas, data, or theory that were developed by someone else. This could include quotes, paraphrases, or even just an idea that has been influenced our thinking. And we ensure these contributions that if they are properly acknowledged or not, and that is when the citation, referencing and acknowledgement gets involved. So the first topic which we are going to see is citing. So citing, it refers to mentioning an author work to their text, showing when we use their idea. Like for an example, if we are writing a research paper on effects of climate change on agriculture, we would cite previous studies and reports that were discussed about the climate change impacts. So for an example, let's take that according to Smith in 2020, rising temperature has reduced crop yields in southern Asia. So this is about the citing. Next, let us see about the referencing. So the referencing is nothing but it is a detailed information at the end of your paper about where the cited work came from. Like for an example, the journal name, volume, year, page numbers, these things gets involved in referencing, and this ensures that like if someone else is using my paper and if they want the same content like from the same source, they can find it through these reference. Now let's see about acknowledgement. Acknowledgement are usually found at end of the paper when we want to thank people who help with the research, such as like advisors, colleagues, or funding organization. So finally, what we are saying is by citing our sources, we are giving proper credit to the original authors for their work and also showing how our research is grounded in previous knowledge. Now let us go through the next slide. This is the section 2, which includes the function and attributes. So the functions and attributes are divided into three types. The first one is functions of citation. Second one is function of attributes, which can be said as attributes of citation. Third one is common materials that are cited. So the first which we include is credit others' work and allow tracing of sources. And the second step is verify quality and significance of the new work. And third one is establish connection between the prior and current research. And in the functions of citation, we involve three types. Those three types are verification function, acknowledgement function, and documentation function. So in the verification function, citation helps reader to verify the accuracy and legitimacy of the information. For instance, if our paper cites an article about air pollution in urban areas, the reader can trace the original source and to verify our claim. This ensures that the information we present has a solid foundation. And next about the acknowledgement function type. Citation acknowledge the work that contribution of other researchers. If a study built on someone else's findings, citing them gives them a credit for their work. This is especially important for researchers in academia, as citation often contribute to their reputation and career advancement. And finally, the documentation function. In this, the citation helps to track the historical development of data. They provide documentation of how a certain technology or scientific theory evolved over time. This helps both the writer and the reader to understand the provision of knowing of the knowledge. So this is all about the functions of citation. Next, about the attribute of citation. The attribute of citation tells us about attribute credit to the original author. It is a way of saying that this idea or finding was not mine. It came from someone else's work. And we include these to get easy access to the source. And we must follow the ethical guidelines to avoid plagiarism. In-text citation and reference are essential in this. For an example, if we are writing about impact of social media on youth behavior, we can use a study by John Doe of 2019. Your citation shows that the idea came from this work. And common materials that we cite are like from papers, books, thesis, websites, and personal communication. From these we collect the information and we cite it. So these are the common materials that involves, and this is all about function and attributes. Now let us go to the next slide. The section 4 is knowledge flow through citation. So the knowledge flow through citation, this is the given flow chart, like how the knowledge flow it goes through from one institution to two authors, and a paper A is being referenced in, and that is taken from the topic and from the topic to the journal. So basically how this takes place is the citation, it plays a vital role in the flow of knowledge. It helps ideas and findings that spread across different fields, institutions, and countries as given in the flowchart. So first that gets involved is knowledge transfer. Citation allows for the transfer of knowledge from previous work to new research. When a paper cites the past studies, it often involves and acknowledges and shares the knowledge with the broader academic community. This exchange promotes the continuous development of ideas and innovations and the communications. And the second step that gets involved is collaboration and network building. When a paper cite each other, it creates a network of research, and the citation allows the researchers to build on each other's work, promoting collaboration and new discoveries. And next is the cross-disciplinary knowledge. Citations allow knowledge to flow between disciplines. For example, medical research might cite engineering studies that develop new diagnostic tools, and engineering studies might cite biological research for new application of new technology. Like in this, for an example, we can take a biomedical engineer might cite a paper on how a brain functions in order to design a better neural interface combining knowledges from both fields. Like from the medical field and from the engineering field, both gets involved, and by that we are creating a knowledge flow through citation. And now let us go to the next topic. So in the section 5, now let us see about the section 5, which is about styles of citation. So most importantly, in the styles of citation, we see about two topics. I mean two styles. The first one is ASCE styles, which is American Society of Civil Engineers style, and the second one is IEEE style, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So these two styles is which we are going to see about in the styles of citation. So before getting into this, let us see about what is styles of citation. So in different fields of study, use different citation styles. The citation style you use will depend on the discipline you're working in, the preference of journal or institution you're submitting to. Two of the most common styles which we use are the ASCE style and the IEEE style. So first let us go through the ASCE style, and here we have given a sample of an ASCE style it looks like. So first, it is also known as American Society of Civil Engineers style. The ASCE style, it is commonly used in civil engineering and it focuses on clear and concise referencing. It provides enough detail to ensure that the reader can locate the original source but emphasizes practical and straightforward formatting. And in this we can see an example, which is, now if you are writing a research paper on construction of bridges, we would follow a AC style to ensure that the referencing to the materials like those designs, manual, case studies, and the engineering guidelines are presented clearly and consistently. This provides more information that what are the things that we are using for the building, for constructing. And now let us see about the second one, which is IEEE style. So the IEEE style, it is also said as Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers style. And what we can see is the IEEE citation style is often used in engineering, technology, and computer science fields. It is also known for its perfectness, and in this we use like numbered references in the text, like in a number manner, and it makes it easier to refer to the reference source without interrupting the flow of the text. So here's a basic example which is given, and when we look through it, we can see an example that when we are writing about a new algorithm in computer science, we use IEEE style where we reference others' paper, like for an example, as discussed in square bracket 1 and close square bracket, and the IEEE style is represented in number as we know, so we provide it inside a square bracket and give it inside a number. So for an example, as we discussed in bracket 1, the algorithm provides efficiency. So this is an example. The full citation, it appears in references section with the number corresponding to in-text citation. So about the number which is provided in the given content, that will be clearly provided in more detail in the references place. So this is all about the attributes and citation, and we have covered all topics till here. Thank you everyone.